You're trying too hard, caring too much, chasing what runs from you while ignoring what comes naturally. The men who attract effortlessly understand something you don't. Indifference is magnetic. Desperation is repulsive. Need is weakness. Every text you send seeking validation. Every favor you do hoping for attention. Every compromise you make to avoid conflict or broadcasting weakness to the world. And the world responds to weakness the way nature responds to prey. The battlefield of attraction. Attraction isn't negotiable, it's not logical. It's not fair. It follows ancient laws that predate civilization. Laws that modern men have forgotten in their desperate attempt to be liked. The strongest survive. The confident reproduce. The needy are discarded. This isn't cruelty, it's biology. The same forces that built empires and conquered continents still govern human attraction. Fight these laws, and you lose. Understand them, and you become unstoppable. The Stoics knew this truth. Marcus Aurelius commanded an empire not through desperation, but through unshakable presence. Seneca advised emperors not because he needed their approval, but because his indifference to their opinion made him invaluable. They understood that true power comes from within. External validation is the enemy of internal strength. Need nothing from others, and they will give you everything. Society has convinced you that caring more makes you more attractive. This is poison. Caring less strategically, intelligently, purposefully makes you irresistible. The Stoic foundation of magnetic indifference. Indifference isn't apathy. It's not coldness or cruelty. It's something far more powerful. Complete emotional independence. When you need nothing from others, you become everything to them. When you can walk away from anything, everything walks toward you. The Stoics called this ataraxia, unshakable tranquility. Not the absence of desire, but the mastery of it. You want good things, but you don't need them. You appreciate beauty, but you're not enslaved by it. This distinction separates the strong from the weak, the attractive from the desperate, the chosen from the rejected. The 3 pillars of Stoic magnetism. Step 1. Master outcome independence. Your desperation shows. In every text message, every gesture, every conversation, you're attached to outcomes you can't control, and it's killing your attractiveness. Outcome independence means this. You act from strength, not need. You engage from choice, not desperation. You speak from confidence, not fear. When you approach a woman, you're not seeking her approval, you're offering your presence. When you have a conversation, you're not trying to impress, you're deciding if she's worth impressing. This isn't arrogance, it's self-respect. The moment you need a specific response from someone, you've lost. The moment you're attached to a particular outcome, you've surrendered your power. Seneca wrote, "Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. If this doesn't work out, something better will. If she says no, someone else will say yes. If this opportunity fails, another will arise." This isn't just positive thinking, it's truth. But you can only access this truth when you're not emotionally invested in any single outcome. Practice this. Have conversations with no agenda. Make invitations with no attachment to the response. Live your life with no dependence on external validation. Watch how differently people respond when you need nothing from them. Step 2. Embrace strategic emotional distance. You're too available, too responsive, too eager to please. This isn't kindness, it's strategy, suicide. Strategic emotional distance means you maintain your center regardless of external circumstances. She's happy, you're stable. She's upset, you're stable. She's testing you, you're stable. This stability isn't fake, it's trained. The Stoics practiced daily exercises to maintain emotional equilibrium. They imagined loss to appreciate what they had. They've prepared for setbacks to avoid being destroyed by them. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Your emotional state is your choice. Own it. When she's emotional, you remain calm. When she's chaotic, you remain centered. When she's testing your boundaries, you remain unmoved. This doesn't mean you're unfeeling, it means you're unshakable. There's a massive difference. Women are attracted to men who can remain strong when everything around them is falling apart. They're repelled by men who crumble at the first sign of difficulty. Be the rock. Be the foundation. Be the man who doesn't need the storm to pass you or the calm within it. Step 3. Cultivate selective attention. Your attention is precious. You're giving it away like a beggar throws coins. Selective attention means you focus on what deserves focus and ignore what doesn't. You respond to respect and ignore disrespect. You engage with quality and dismiss mediocrity. The Stoics understood that attention is energy, and energy directed unwisely is energy wasted. Embody it. Don't explain why you deserve respect, demonstrate it through your selective attention. Don't argue about your worth, show it through your choices. When someone treats you poorly, you don't fight back, you withdraw your attention. When someone acts out for your reaction, you don't give it to them. When someone takes you for granted, you become unavailable. This isn't game, it's natural selection. You're selecting for people who add value to your life and deselecting those who don't. Quality people recognize quality attention. They'll work to earn what they see you protecting. Mediocre people will complain about your standards. Let them. The magnetic power of non-neediness. Need is repulsive. Independence is attractive. This isn't opinion, it's observable fact. When you need someone's attention, they withhold it. When you need their approval, they question your worth. When you need their love, they doubt your strength. But when you need nothing, when you're complete within yourself, they become curious. They want to understand your source of strength. They want to be part of your world. This happens because self-sufficiency signals high value. It suggests you have options, standards, and the confidence to maintain both. The Stoics called this autarky, not isolation, but independence. You can enjoy others without needing them. You can love without being desperate. You can care without being attached. This balance is what makes you magnetic. The transformation. Here's what happens when you master Stoic indifference. You stop chasing and start choosing. Instead of hoping someone will pick you, you decide who deserves your attention. You stop reacting and start responding. Instead of being controlled by others' emotions, you control your own. You stop needing and start attracting. Instead of seeking validation, you become worthy of it. People begin to compete for your attention instead of taking it for granted. They start to earn your respect instead of expecting it. This isn't manipulation, it's magnetism. It's the natural result of becoming the kind of man others want to be around. The enemies of indifference recognize what works against you. Social conditioning that tells you to care what everyone thinks. Ignore it. Fear of being alone that makes you tolerate disrespect. Overcome it. Scarcity mindset that makes you cling to mediocre opportunities. Reject it. People-pleasing tendencies that make you sacrifice your standards. Destroy them. These forces want you weak, needy, and controllable. They profit from your desperation. The Stoic warrior's creed: I am complete within myself. I need nothing from others to be whole. I offer my presence as a gift, not a plea. I share my strength as a choice, not a requirement. I attract through indifference, not through need. I connect through strength, not through weakness. I am the prize to be won, not the beggar seeking scraps. Live by this creed. Embody these principles. Watch how the world responds to your transformation. Stop chasing. Start choosing. Stop needing. Start attracting. Stop being desperate. Stop being selective. The Stoics knew that true power comes from within. External validation is the enemy of internal strength. Master yourself, and you master your world. Indifference isn't cruelty, it's strategy. It's the recognition that your attention, your energy, and your presence are valuable commodities that should be invested wisely. You don't need anyone's approval to be worthy. You don't need anyone's attention to be valuable. You don't need anyone's love to be complete. When you truly understand this, when you live this truth, you become magnetic to everything you've been chasing. Hit like if you're ready to stop chasing. Subscribe if you're ready to start choosing. Then close this video and begin your transformation. The world responds to strength. Become strong.